The Prime Minister of Pakistan is the head of government of Pakistan and designated as the Chief Executive of the Islamic Republic. The Prime Minister leads the executive branch of the government, oversees economic growth, leads the National Assembly, heads the Council of Common Interests as well as the Cabinet, and is vested with the command authority over the nuclear arsenals. This position places its holder in leadership of the nation and in control over all matters of internal and foreign policy. The Prime Minister is elected by the members of the National Assembly and therefore is usually the leader of the majority party in the parliament. The Constitution of Pakistan vests the executive powers in the Prime Minister, who is responsible for appointing the cabinet as well as running the executive branch, taking and authorizing executive decisions, appointments and recommendations that require executive confirmation of the Prime Minister. Constitutionally, the Prime Minister serves as the chief advisor to President of Pakistan on critical matters and plays an influential role in appointment in each branch of the military leadership as well as ensuring the control of the military through Chairman Joint Chiefs. Powers of the Prime Minister have significantly grown with a delicate system of the check and balance by each branch. The position was absent during years of 1960 to 73. 1977 to 85 and 1999 to 2002 due to imposed martial law. In each of these periods, the military junta led by the President had the powers of the Prime Minister. Imran Khan has held the office of Prime Minister since the 18th of August 2018. Following the outcome of nationwide general elections held on the 25th of July 2018. The office of the Prime Minister was created on immediate effect after the partition and the establishment of Pakistan in 1947. The Prime Minister existed alongside the Governor-General, who was the representative of the British monarchy. The first Prime Minister, Liaquat Ali Khan, exercised central executive powers until his assassination in 1951. However, the powers slowly began to be reduced as a result of constant intervention by the Governor-General. Despite the first set of the Constitution giving central power in 1956, the next 6 Prime Ministers were dismissed by the Governor-General from 1951 till 1957. In addition, the first set of the Constitution had evolved the Governor-General into the President of Pakistan, whilst declaring the country an Islamic Republic. In 1958, President Iskandar Mirza dismissed the 7th Prime Minister to impose martial law in a mere 2 weeks. President Mirza was ousted by Army Chief General Ayub Khan, who had for a brief period held the post of Prime Minister. In 1962, the second set of the Constitution completely dissolved the office of Prime Minister as all powers were transferred to the President of Pakistan. Criticism over the presidency after the presidential election held in 1965 over the centralizing of powers. After the general elections held in 1970, the office was established with Nurul Amin becoming the Prime Minister, who was also the Vice President. Negotiations that fall apart between Zulfikar Ali Bhutto, Mujibur Rahman, and Yahya Khan that prompted to liberation movement in the East Pakistan. With India intervening in East Pakistan and Pakistan conceding defeat to end the war led to the collapse of the presidential system in 1971. As the Comprehensive Constitution reinstated in 1973, The post was re-established with more central powers as the constitution provided a parliamentary system with President of Pakistan as figurehead. Amid agitation instigated by the right-wing alliance invited the military intervention in 1977, which suspended the post. The general elections held in 1985 restored the post, with Muhammad Junho becoming the Prime Minister. Later that year, the National Assembly passed the controversial Eighth Amendment to the Constitution, giving the President the power to dismiss the Prime Minister and the National Assembly without prior consultation. The general elections in 1988 resulted in the Pakistan People's Party's Benazir Bhutto becoming the first woman Prime Minister elected in a Muslim country. From 1988 to 1993, the power struggle between the Prime Minister and Presidency continued, with President dismissing the National Assembly on 3 different occasions. At the 1997 elections, the PML secured a 2/3 majority in the parliament and drafted the 13 and 14 amendments to reverse the 8th Amendment to the Constitution. This allowed Nawaz Sharif to centralize more executive powers. After the drawdown of civil-military relations in 1999, Chairman Joint Chiefs General Parvez Musharraf staged a coup d'état against the PML's government and held nationwide elections in 2002. With no party gaining a majority, a coalition was formed with the PML, a breakaway of the PML and a pro-Musharraf party, leading with MQM. After some political wrangling, Zafarullah Jamali,